Hello friends, in my previous video I had completed the question number 1 and 2. Now here we will see the question number 3a. This question depends on the activity. You have to solve one activity out of the two activities. नमस्ते विद्यार्थी मित्रों, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3a चालू करणार आहोत आपण. या व्हिडिओमध्ये मी कोणत्या टाईपचे प्रश्न क्वेश्चन नंबर 3a ऍक्टिव्हिटी साठी विचारले जातात ते बघणार आहे. मी सर्व प्रश्न अतिशय सोप्या भाषेत एक्सप्लेन करणार आहे. निश्चितच ते तुम्हाला ते समजतील. Now let us start the first activity. So see this is the question. In the above figure, chord PQ, this is the chord PQ and the chord RS intersect each other at the point T if angle STQ is equals to, this is the 58. Okay. Angle STQ is equals to 58. Angle PSR is equals to 24. PSR, this equals to 24 degree. Okay. Then complete the following activity to verify. Measure of angle STQ is equals to 1 upon 2. Measure of arc PR plus measure of arc SQ. Okay. Now let us start here. The first activity. In triangle PTS. In triangle PTS. काय आहे ते बघा. That is the angle SPQ is equals to angle SPQ is equals to angle STQ minus angle PST. Okay. म्हणजे इथे किती लिहिणार angle PST. Okay. PST. I will write here angle PST. कुठला theorem? That is the exterior angle theorem. That is the measure of this exterior angle is equals to sum of its remote interior. Okay. आणि यावरून आपल्याला आपण काय करतो इथे measure of angle SPQ is equals to angle STQ minus angle PST. Okay. Now the angle STQ is a 58 and the angle PSR or PST is a 24 and their subtraction is a 34. Therefore the angle SPQ चा angle किती आला? SPQ is equals to 34 degree. Okay. Angle 34 degree. Now the next. Therefore measure of arc QS is equals to measure of arc. This QX is equals to 2 times measure of angle SPQ. 2 times measure of angle SPQ. But what is the measure of angle SPQ? Is 34. And therefore here we will write here 34. याला कारण काय देणार? Inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. Similarly, measure of arc PR is equals to 2 times measure of angle PSR. Measure of 2 times measure of angle PSR. But what is the measure of angle PSR? It's a 24. Therefore, 24 into 2. Then here you will get 48 degree. Okay. Now the measure of, that is therefore 1 upon 2 measure of arc QS plus measure of arc PR is equals to 1 upon 2. Sum of these two angles. That is the sum of these two angles is 116. Okay. And divided by 2, then you will get 58. Okay. But the measure of angle STQ is equals to 58. म्हणजे काय? 1 upon 2 measure of arc QS plus measure of arc PR is equals to 58. This is 1. But the measure of angle STQ is equals to also 58 and hence the 1 upon 2 measure of arc PR plus measure of arc QS is equals to measure of angle STQ. Okay. Measure of the angle STQ. Therefore, I will write here angle STQ. Okay. And hence it is a proof. That is a measure of angle STQ is equals to 1 upon 2 in bracket measure of arc SQ plus measure of arc PR. In this way it is proved. Easy activity. Now the next. Complete the following activity to find the coordinate of point P which divides segment AB in the ratio 3:1, where A is 4 minus 3 and B is 8, 3. The coordinate of the point A is 4 minus 3, B is 8, 5, B is x1. Section formula is x is equals to mx2 plus nx1 upon here m plus n. And what about here? My2 plus n y1 upon m plus n. Substitute the values. Okay. Here you will get 3 into 4, 3 into 8, 24. 24 enough. Okay. Next, 3 into 5. Here you will get here 50. 24 plus 4, 28 upon 2. Then you will get x is equals to 7. Next here 15 minus 3, 12. 12 upon 4. Therefore, here you will get y is equals to 3. X is equals to 7 and y is equals to 2. This way. By using the section formula, आपण हे coordinate of the point P find out करतो. Okay. And this activity is complete. A minus 4 minus 2, B minus 3 minus 7, C 3 minus 2, and D 2, 3 are the vertices of a quadrilateral ABCD. Complete the following activity to identify the types of quadrilateral. Okay. If the point A minus 4 minus 2, okay, and now here we will complete the activity. First we find the slope of AB. Okay, minus 7 minus in bracket minus 2 minus minus क्या होणार ते plus होणार. Okay, then you will get here minus 5 and to the denominator here minus minus plus होणार. Okay, minus 3 plus 4 will get 1 and therefore the slope is minus 5. Next, slope of BC. हे minus 2 minus minus पुन्हा ते plus होणार. म्हणून numerator ला minus 2 plus 7 you will get here 5 and to the denominator here minus minus plus होणार. You will get 3 plus 3 6 and therefore here 5 upon 6. Next, इथे देखील minus minus plus होणार. Then you will get 5. Okay, 2 minus 3, then you will get minus 1. That is 5 upon minus 1 and hence here is a minus 5 मिळते. Okay, and therefore we will write here slope of CD किती येणार तो minus 5. Okay, next the slope of AD. Again this minus and minus that will become plus. Okay, 2 minus in bracket minus 4 ते किती होणार तर plus होणार. Therefore 5 upon 6. In quadrilateral ABCD, the slope of opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. AB and CD, these are the opposite sides. BC and AD are the opposite sides. Therefore, I will write here equal. Okay. Slope of opposite sides are equal. And therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is parallelogram. Okay. पुन्हा इथे तुम्ही तीच ऍक्टिव्हिटी बघू शकता. It's a parallelogram. Now the next activity. In the given figure, X is the point in the interior of the triangle. Point X is joined to the vertices of the triangle. Okay, X is joined to the vertices of the triangle D, E, F. Okay, segment PQ is parallel to DE. Segment PQ is parallel to DE. Segment QR is parallel to EF. Segment QR is parallel to EF. Complete the activity to prove that segment PR is parallel to DF. Now in the triangle XDE, in the triangle XDE, what's happening? PQ is parallel to DE. PQ is parallel to DE. Therefore, XP upon PD is equals to, इथे काय लिहिलंय QE, therefore we will write here XQ. इथे किती लिहिणार XQ. what is here the basic proportionality theorem. हे PQ कसं आहे तर D ला पॅरलल आहे, therefore XQ upon QE is equals to PX upon PD. Next, in triangle XEF, what's happening? QR is parallel to EF. Okay, this is given. Therefore, XQ upon QE, XQ upon QE is equals to XR upon RF, upon RF. Again, the same reason. What is that? Basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Okay. Now the next. What's happening here? इथे बघा XP upon PD is equals to XQ upon QE. XQ upon QE हे दोन्ही terms कसे दिले? Same. These two ratios are equal. Therefore, XP upon PD is equals to XR upon RF is equals to XR upon RF. And therefore, from 1 and 2, what's happening here? XR upon RF is equals to XP upon PD. Okay. And hence, the segment PR is a parallel to DF by the converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay. पुन्हा तेच answers इथे दिलेले. Okay. RF. And hence, by the converse of basic proportionality theorem, segment PR is parallel to segment DF. Now the next activity. In the figure, AB is the diameter of a circle. AB is the diameter of the circle. O is the center. The bisector of angle ACB intersect the circle at point D. Complete the activity to prove that this AD, length of the segment AD and BD are the congruent. Segment AD is congruent to segment BD. Now the first, draw the segment OD. Okay, this is the segment OD. Next, angle ACB. Angle ACB is equals to 90 degree. Because that angle is inscribed. हा angle कशामध्ये inscribed केलेला आहे तर semicircle मध्ये, because AB is a diameter. पुन्हा वरचा part हा semicircle. It is inscribed in this semicircle. Its measure is 90 degree. Angle DCB is equals to 45. Because CD हा CD कसा आहे तर angle ACB चा bisector आहे. Measure of arc DB. Now this is 45. Therefore, measure of arc DB हा कसा असणार आहे तर 90 degree by inscribed angle theorem. इथे angle चा measure 45. Therefore, the arc चा किती असणार आहे तर 90. Angle DOB is equals to 90 degree. Because central definition of the measure of an arc हा central angle आहे. Central angle मध्ये measure of arc आणि हे दोन्ही कसे तर same असतात. Now the next segment OA is congruent to segment OB. What is here? Radius of circle. Radius of circle. This is the radius of the circle. Line OD is the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Line OD is a perpendicular bisector of segment AB. OD is a perpendicular bisector of segment OD. आता ही जर perpendicular bisector असेल, okay, then this AD is equals to BD. Therefore, the segment AD is congruent to segment BD, and hence it is proved. पुन्हा इथे तुम्ही बघू शकताय. First is 90, next is 45, again 90, DOB is a 90 degree. Next, segment OA is congruent to segment OB. Segment OA is congruent to segment OB, radius of the same circle. Okay. Line OD is a perpendicular bisector of segment AB, and hence segment AD is congruent to segment B. Now the next. In the figure, P is the center of the circle. Measure of arc CXD. CXD is equals to 105. Okay. Chord AB is congruent to chord CD. Therefore, the measure of arc AB also 105. Next, complete the following activity to find measure of arc AYC, measure of arc AYC, and measure of arc BD. Okay. Now let us start. Measure of arc AYC किती असणार आहे? तर ते central angle एवढेच असणार आहे. Therefore, the measure of angle AYC is 100. And what is last remaining? The measure of arc BD. तर तो किती असेल? 360 minus sum of all these three angles. What is here? 100, 100 and 100, 105 and 105. That is a 310. Therefore, the measure of arc BD is equals to 50 degree. Now we'll see the activity. The measure of arc AYC, measure of arc AYC is equals to measure of angle APC. Okay, by the definition of measure of minor arc. Okay, measure of arc AYC is equals to measure of angle CPA. Therefore, measure of arc AYC किती असणार आहे? that is 100. Okay. Next, chord AB is congruent to chord CD. That's a given. Arc AB is congruent to arc CXD. Arc, write that here. Arc C, X, and D. Corresponding minor arc related to congruent chords. Measure of arc AB is equals to measure of arc CXD is equals to 105. Now the measure of arc BD plus measure of arc AB plus measure of arc, okay, which is remaining now? CXD. Okay, CXD पण झालेला आहे. तर measure of arc AYC, measure of arc AYC. Okay, measure of arc BD plus AB plus CXD plus AYC is equals to 360. आता याच्यात व्हॅल्यू सबस्टिट्यूट करणार. मेजर ऑफ आर्क BD, AB किती 105. नेक्स्ट मेजर ऑफ आर्क AYC, मेजर ऑफ आर्क AYC किती तर ते 100 इथे. If you add it, then here you will get 310 degree. Okay, therefore measure of arc BD is equals to 50 degree. तुम्ही बघू शकताय 100 measure of arc CXD. Next, measure of arc BD plus measure of arc AB is equal plus measure of arc AYC plus measure of arc CXD is equals to 360. Measure of arc BD here 105, 100, 105 is equals to 360. Measure of BD plus 310 is equals to 360. Therefore, measure of arc BD is equals to 50. Next, complete the following activity to prove that sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta upon 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta is equals to tan theta. या दोघांना काय कॉमन करणार तर sin theta. Then in bracket you will get 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Denominator मधनं cos theta कॉमन करणार 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay. Replacing sin square theta plus cos square theta by 1. Okay, इथे 1 आपण replace केला. And in bracket here 2 sin square theta. Denominator ला again तेच minus sign already आपण त्याला operate करणार. Therefore it will become minus sin square theta and minus cos square theta. Okay. Now next sin square theta. Here is a sin theta. Sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin square theta. Therefore you will get here cos square theta. Numerator ला किती होणार? Cos square theta minus here sin square theta, and to the denominator cos square theta minus sin square theta. These two get cancelled, and hence sin theta upon here to the denominator cos theta, and that is nothing but the tan theta. It's a RHS. Now the next activity: if A 61, B 82, C 94, D 73 are the vertices of quadrilateral ABCD, show that quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. 2 minus 1, you will get here 1, 8 minus 6, 2. Okay. Next, slope of line BC, 4 minus 2, you will get 2, 2 upon 1. 2 slope wala. Slope of CD, again minus 1 upon minus 2 means what? Minus 1 upon minus 2 means what? Again 1 upon 2. Next, slope of DA, 3 minus 1 is a 2. 7 minus 6 is 1, therefore it is a 2. Therefore, the slope of line AB is equals to, we'll write here, slope of line CD. Okay. Therefore, the line AB is parallel to line CD. And the next, slope of line BC is equals to, we'll write here, slope of line D. Okay. And therefore, line BC is parallel to DA. And both pairs of opposite sides of quadrilateral are parallel. Therefore, quadrilateral ABCD is a parallelogram. Easy activity ती पुन्हा बघू शकतो इथे. Now the next, triangle ABC is a right angle triangle at B. Let D and E be any points on AB and BC respectively. Complete the following activity to prove that A square plus CD square is equals to AC square plus D square. Now in triangle ABE, what is this? Triangle ABE. A square is equals to AB square plus BE square. Therefore, I will write here BE square. This is the first one. In right angle triangle DBC, DBC, okay. Here CD square is equals to DB square plus BC square. म्हणून इथे किती लिहिणार? DB square. DB square plus BC square. Okay. Now the next, in triangle ABC, AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. In right angle triangle DBE, D square is equals to BD square plus BE square. BE square. Okay. Now adding 1 and 2, adding this 1 and 2, then here you will get these terms. Okay, A square plus CD square. But what is AB square plus BC square? AB square plus BC square is nothing but AC square. Okay, AB square plus BC square is nothing but AC square. Here I will write here AC square. And BD square plus BE square. BD square plus BE square. This is the DE square. And hence it is approved. Okay. The activity आपण इथे complete केलेले आहे. पुन्हा तुम्ही इथे बघू शकताय. Now the next. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, Area of triangle ABC is 81 centimeter square. Area of triangle PQR is equals to 121 cm square. BC is equals to 6.3 centimeter. Then complete the following activity to find QR. Okay. Activity. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. This is given. Area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle PQR is equals to, here किती आहे ना QR square आहे म्हणून इथे BC square. Okay. Now the reason is theorem of areas of similar triangle. But what is it now? The area of the triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC is 81. Okay. 81 upon 121 is equals to 6.3 bracket square upon QR square. Taking the square root, you will get here 9 upon 11 is equals to 6.3 upon QR. Therefore, QR is equals to 6.3 into 11 upon the 9. Simplification करना. If I multiplied here n and d by 10, or here 9 ones are, and their multiplication is a 0.7 into 11. Therefore, you will get here 7.7 centimeter. Is the activity? बघू शकता तुम्ही. Now the next activity. Quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. PQRS is cyclic. S is in between R and T. Okay. Angle PQR is equals to 122. Okay. Complete the following activity to find the measure of angle PSR. Measure of angle PSR and measure of angle PST. It's clear that the measure of this angle is 1, 2, 2. Okay. Now the next. And याचा measure किती असेल? This measure of this angle is equals to 58 because they are the linear pair angles. Now the activity. Quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. Opposite angles of cyclic quadrilaterals are supplementary. Okay. Measure of angle PQR is equals to 122. It's a given. Measure of angle PQR plus measure of angle PSR is equals to 180. Therefore, 122 plus measure of angle PSR is equals to, again repeat here, 180. And now there the subtraction. Measure of angle PSR is equals to 180 minus 122. Therefore, here you will get 58. Now the angle PST. Angle PST. This is the exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral PQRS. Okay, cyclic quadrilateral PQRS are the extra angle. Angle PST. Okay, angle PST is equals to measure of the angle PQR. Measure of angle PQR. And hence the measure of angle PST is equals to 122. Okay. And in this way, completed this activity. पुन्हा तुम्ही the answers बघू शकता. These are the supplementary 180, 180, 58. PST is equals to measure of angle PQR. Measure of angle PST is equals to measure of angle PQR. Therefore, measure of angle PST is equals to 122 degree. Now the next activity. In the above figure, circles with center X and Y touch each other at point Z. A second passing through Z intersect the circle at the point A and B. This is the second AB. Complete the following activity to prove radius XA is parallel to radius YB. Now what's happening here? XA is the radius of the circle. XZ is also radius of the circle. Therefore, the triangle AXZ is the isosceles triangle. Therefore, their base angles are equal. Okay. Now the next, this is the AB and XY. They intersect at the point Z. Therefore, these are vertically opposite angles. Again, measure of these two angles are equal. Next, again in the circle with the center Y, YZ is the radius, YB is also radius. Therefore, these two angles are equal because the triangle BYZ is isosceles triangle. Their base angles are equal. Now here, for the line XA and the BY, AB is the transversal. These two are the alternate angles, and hence the line or the segment XA is a parallel to BY in this way. या प्रकारे आपण ते प्रूव्ह करणार. Now see this the direct answers. Okay. Draw the segment XZ and ZY. XZ and ZY. Okay. By the theorem of touching circles, the point X, Y, Z are the collinear. This is the first one. Next, angle XZA. Angle XZA is equals to angle YZB. YZB, because these are the vertically opposite angles. Segment XA is congruent to segment XZ. XA is congruent to XZ. Okay. They are the radii of the same circle. Therefore, the angle XAZ is congruent to angle XZA, isosceles triangle theorem. Similarly, segment YB is congruent to segment YZ. YB is congruent to YZ. Okay. And therefore their base angles are congruent. Angle BZY is congruent to angle YBZ. These are the YBZ. Okay. And therefore, for that is the angle XAZ. Angle XAZ, this is the angle, is equals to angle YBZ. Angle YBZ. And therefore, from 1 to 3, therefore XA is a parallel to YB. What is that? Which is the test? Alternate angle test. What type of these two angles are? These are the alternate angles for the segment XA and BY. Their transversal is AB. Therefore, XA is parallel to BY. Alternate angle test. Yeah. Okay. Now the next question. In trapezium PQRS, okay, PQRS, PQ is a parallel to SR. AR, okay, AR is equals to 5 times AP. AS is equals to 5 times AQ. Then prove that RS is equals to 5 times PQ by completing the following activity. Okay. Now the next. In triangle PQA, in the triangle PQA and the triangle RSA, what's happening? The angle PQA is congruent to angle RSA. These are the alternate angles. Okay. And the next angle PAQ, this angle is congruent to angle RAS, vertically opposite angles. And therefore, these two triangles are similar by the angle test for the similar. Okay. And their corresponding sides are in proportion. Okay. Then substitute the value, then you get the answer. Now see this here one by one. The first is angle PQA is congruent to angle RSA. PQ is congruent to RSA. This is the alternate angle. Sorry, alternate interior angles. Next, angle PAQ. This is the angle PAQ. This angle is congruent to angle RAS. What is here? Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, the triangle PAQ is similar to triangle RSA, a test of similarity. Okay. Now the next. As these two triangles are similar, therefore their corresponding sides are in proportion. Therefore, PQ upon RS इज इक्वल्स टू इथे काय दिले त्याने ते AR दिलेला आहे. ओके, AR, therefore here must be the AP. Therefore PQ upon RS is equals to AP upon RS, corresponding sides of similar triangles. Substituting, that is a AR is equals to 5 times AP. Okay, AR is equals to 5 times AP, and therefore keep this as it is. This AP get cancelled, you will get 1 upon 5. Okay, म्हणजेच इथे किती लिहिणार तर 1 लिहिणार. After the cross multiplication, you will get 5 times PQ is equals to 1 times RS, means what? RS is equals to 5 PQ. या प्रकारे तुम्ही ती ऍक्टिव्हिटी पूर्ण करू शकता. Now the next, show that the points P2 minus 2, Q7 3 are 11 minus 1, S6 minus 6 are the vertices of parallelogram by completing the following activity. Each vertices, these are the vertices. By the distance formula, the distance between the 2 points, या formula नुसार ते find out करणार. Okay, what about the distance PQ? इथे एक distance आपण find out करणार. Distance PQ is equals to, okay, that is the first in root of x2 minus x1, that is a 7 minus 2, so 5 square येणार इथे. Next, y2 minus y1, 3 minus in bracket minus 2, and ते plus होणार. Again 5 square, that is in root of 25 plus 25, then you will get 50, and याचा square root जर find out केलं, then you will get, that is 25 into 2, the square root of 25 is 5, therefore PQ is equals to 5 root 2. ठीक है ना, 5 root 2. Similarly for the QR, okay, QR साठी देखिए in root of 11 minus 7, okay, therefore you will get 4 square. Next, minus 1 minus 3 minus 4 minus 4 square, again you will get here 4 square, therefore it's a root of 32. If you find out it's a square root, then you will get 4 root 2. Okay, QR is 4 root 2. This is QR. SR, okay, 6 minus 11. Therefore, you will get here SR. 6 minus 11 means what? Minus 5 bracket square. It is nothing but the 5 square. Next is minus 6 minus in bracket minus 1. मतलब minus minus कसं होणार तर plus होणार. Means what? Minus 5 square means what? That is a 5 square. Again you will get 5 square in root of 5 square plus 5 square किती येणार? So 50 येतो. Means that is nothing but the 5 root 2. Okay, this is also 5 root 2. पुन्हा तुम्ही पुढचं हे कॅल्क्युलेट करू शकताय. ते किती येणार PS? That is also 5 root 2. Means what here? From the 1, 2, 3, what is the PQ? PQ ची लेंथ कोणाबरोबर असणार आहे तर ती SR बरोबर असणार आहे. And QR is equals to PS. QR is equals to PS. Opposite sides of these quadrilaterals are congruent and therefore it is a parallelogram. Okay. पुन्हा इथे हे ऍक्टिव्हिटी ते बघू शकताय. डायरेक्ट तुम्हाला त्या व्हॅल्यूज द्यायच्या आहेत. And hence it is a parallelogram. Now the next, as shown in the figure, two poles AC and PR of height 8 meter and the 4 meter are perpendicular to the ground. The ground are perpendicular. If the length of shadow QR of smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 meter. Okay, actually QR किती आहे तर 6 meter. Then complete the following activity to find the length of the shadow of the bigger pole BC at the same time. Now these two triangles are the similar असतात हे दोन्ही triangle. Okay, BC is equals to X. The shadows are the cast at the same time. Therefore, triangle PQR is the similar to triangle ABC. मी किती लिहिणार ABC. PQR is similar to ABC. Therefore, PR upon here AC. Next, QR upon BC. Okay. Now the substitute the value. What about the PR? PR is 4 and AC is 8. With 8 in QR. QR is 6 and BC is X. Next, cross multiplication. 4 into X is equals to 6 into 8. Therefore, X is equals to 8 into 6 upon 4. Simplification. Therefore, you will get X is equals to 12 meter. And hence the length of the shadow of the bigger pole is a 12 meter. पुन्हा तेच इथे answer side. Now the next activity. Complete the following activity to prove the points P -22, Q22 and R27 are the vertices of right angle triangle. To show that these are the vertices of right angle triangle, at the point P -22, Q22, R27. Distance formulanनुसार PQ, QR, PR find out करायचे. Therefore, then we will show that PQ square plus QR square is equals to PR square असं आपल्याला ते prove करावं लागणार आहे. Then first we find out the distance PQ, applying the distance formula PQ. 2 minus in bracket -2, that is a 2 plus 2, it will become 4. And 4 square means what? You will get here 16 plus 2 minus 2, you will get here 0. And its square root is 4. Okay, this is the first PQ is equals to 4. Next, I find out करणार QR. Okay, in root of QR. 2 minus 2, you will get here 0. Next, 7 minus 2. 5 square means what? 25. Okay, that is a QR is equals to 5. इथे किती लिहिणार? तर ते 5 लिहिणार. Now the PR. PR is equals to, that is a 2 minus in bracket -2, that is a 2 plus 2 किती होणार? ते 4. 4 square means what? 16. Next, 7 minus 2. 7 minus 2 means what? 5. That is a 5 square means what? 25. If you add it, then you will get here a root of 41. And therefore, this PR is equals to a root of 41. And therefore, PQ square plus QR square is equals to 41. And PR square is equals to also 41. Now, these two are equal. And therefore, PQ square plus QR square is equals to PR square. Okay, the PR square. Therefore, by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, triangle PQR is a right angle triangle, and that is P -22, Q22, R27 are the vertices of the right angle triangle. पुन्हा इथे बघू शकताय. The first is 4. Okay. Next is 5, root of 41. There, sum of the squares is 41. PR square is 41. From 4 and 5, you will get here PR square. Therefore, by the converse of Pythagoras theorem, triangle PQR is a right angle triangle. That is a P -22, Q22 and R27 are the vertices of the right angle triangle. And in this way, we have completed the question number 3A. कोणत्या प्रकारच्या ऍक्टिव्हिटीज तुम्हाला बोर्डाच्या परीक्षेमध्ये विचारल्या जातील हे आपण या ठिकाणी बघितले. Now we'll see in the next video. Till then, goodbye.